We play a little game called If You Only Knew.
Okay.
What's your secret talent?
I thought of something dirty. I apologize. My secret talent is gardening.
Gardening?
More of a flower-making thing.
What's a guilty pleasure you have?
Salt, candy, anything fried.
A moment from your childhood you wish you could relive?
Probably just to be able to get to be on stage dancing to the Nutcracker again. I remember that. I was
you
like,
did
yeah.
that?
All the other kids had lessons, and I just put the record player on, and I just did as I felt. I don't know how they got me off stage, but it must have been a blast.
Who would you trade places with for a day?
Probably my kid, because I would love to know what it feels like to be a kid again.
Oh.
No worry, no stress, just all this excitement about the world you live in.
When I die, I'd like to come back as my kids. What keeps you up at night?
Not much anymore. I try not to do that. I'm really living.
You don't worry about things?
Larry, honestly, yeah, they pop in my head, but I really am finding that I'm having less suffering and more happiness when I live in the moment, because I know that I've been around the block a couple times and know that everything works out. So that's a pointless thing to do.
What's your proudest accomplishment?
My son.
What never fails to make you laugh?
Oh, God, my friends. Oh, God, I can't. I don't know.
Friends.
It's supposed to be a speed thing. I don't know. My son makes me laugh all the time. I hate to do it, but it's true.
Something you wish you were better at?
Oh, so many things. I mean, I wish I was better at remembering things. I wish I was better at writing and following through and finishing it.
Are you a good cook?
Ideas. I'm a pretty good cook.
What's the best piece of advice you ever got?
That the no's are more important than the yeses.
A funniest fan encounter?
Oh gosh, it's always funny, you know? You don't look as short or ugly as
What happened?
No, people are so funny because they just tell you how they feel, you know? And you just have to laugh and not take it too seriously, you know? I love the honesty. I can't say a particular thing.
One thing you'd like to change about the world?
That it told the truth.
Favorite thing about Hollywood?
Oh, make-believe. I just love it.
You grew up here, so.
Yeah, I did.
What's your least favorite thing about Hollywood?
Agencies.
Agencies.
I just don't like the middleman.
Is there something you long believed to be true?
That's probably gonna never work again.
Is there something you long believed to be true and then realized wasn't?
So many things. I think so many things. Yeah.
Are you always this happy?
I am. Generally, no, that's not true. I mean, obviously, when somebody hurts my feelings, I feel it. But I try not to linger there. I watched this great documentary. It's called Happy. They said the difference between happy people and unhappy people is really how long they deal with it. Everybody goes through the same amount of stuff, generally, but it's the choice to either sit there and, swim in it or just go, hey, that happened, hurt, and let me move on.
What's something people don't know about you?
Oh, probably a lot. I hope so.
Okay, it's all a secret.
I don't know until I say it.
If you could speak to an animal, what animal would you want to speak to?
I think I'd want to talk to a dolphin. I live in Malibu now, and I see these dolphins, and I'm wondering what they're...
They're very bright.
They're very bright, so yeah.
Watch new episodes of Larry King Now Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on demand on Aura TV and Hulu.